from above. He's down below.
Cool down.
Summer is here, and it's bringing a heat wave of hot new horror movies and series. From the return of legends to terrifying news stories born from the internet and video games. We're about to look at the most anticipated horror titles dropping this summer. In this episode of Match Cut, let's see what nightmares the season has in store for us. Backrooms. First up is an internet phenomenon making its way to the big screen. Backrooms, directed by Kane Parsons. This film is based on a creepy internet concept that started in a weird forum back in 2019 and then exploded when Parsons himself created short videos on YouTube. The film's ace in the hole is its cast, featuring Academy Award nominee Chiwetel Ejiofor and Renate Reinsve in the lead roles. The story kicks off when a strange, mysterious door is found in the basement of a furniture expo, pulling the characters into the endless, terrifying maze of the backrooms. The atmosphere is built on psychological horror and the fear of liminal spaces, that suffocating, anxious feeling of familiar places that are now empty and infinite. An exciting note for horror fans, the producers here are James Wan, the modern master of horror, and Sean Levy, so expect a polished, high-quality nightmare.
I'm trying to figure out. Am I right?
Hello?
Scary Movie. After years of waiting, we're finally getting a proper horror comedy. Scary Movie hits theaters this week, and the huge news is that the Wayans brothers and the original creative team behind the first film's success are back after 25 years. Anna Faris and Regina Hall are also returning with the entire beloved crew to mercilessly roast the current state of horror cinema. The story follows the return of the same lovable group of friends who 26 years later once again become the target of a masked killer who looks a whole lot like Ghostface. As expected, this is a full-blown slasher comedy whose goal is to leave nothing sacred. The tagline says it all: no taboos. A fun fact is that the film isn't carrying a number 6. It's simply titled Scary Movie, which is a clever meta jab at Hollywood's current reboot obsession.
Somebody help! Help! Bitch! We on break!
We back.
Evil Dead Burn. Now we get to one of the most brutal, most anticipated titles. Evil Dead Burn, the newest entry in the beloved Evil Dead franchise, is directed by Sebastian Vanecek, the man who shocked everyone with the spider-infested film Infested. The film tells the story of a woman who, after her husband's death, seeks peace at her in-laws' remote cabin. But there, family members start turning into deadites one by one, turning this family reunion into hell on earth. As expected from the Evil Dead brand and Vanecek, the style is supernatural horror with an insanely high dose of violence and gore. Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell are back as producers to keep the franchise's authenticity. And the cool thing is that this is a standalone, self-contained story. You don't need to have seen the previous films to walk into this bloodbath. Ice Cream Man. Eli Roth, the master of the torture porn subgenre, is back with an independent, completely uncensored project, Ice Cream Man. The story takes place in a quiet summer town where a mysterious ice cream man arrives and starts selling frozen treats that turn kids into psychotic killers. Roth worked on this idea for over 20 years, and major studios previously rejected it for being too violent, so he decided to release it independently and unrated. The cool trivia here is that Snoop Dogg composed the music for the film, and Nas is an executive producer. This one is gonna be a bloody slasher soaked in dark comedy. Insidious, Out of the Further. The 6th installment of the Insidious franchise arrives, marked by the return of Lynn Shay as the beloved medium Elise Rainier. This chapter is directed by Jacob Chase, and its story is a direct continuation of the previous film, The Red Door. An exciting detail for hardcore fans is the return of the franchise's longtime composer, Joseph Bishara. This movie promises exactly the kind of classic supernatural horror built on jump scares the series is famous for.
You can bring demons back to the human world permanently.
What happened?
Resident Evil. And now, the crown jewel of the summer, the franchise reboot of Resident Evil, directed by Zach Kreger, the creator of the acclaimed film Barbarian, with a screenplay by Shay Hatton, co-writer of John Wick. This version is set to be an adaptation extremely faithful to the original Capcom games, completely distancing itself from the previous film series. The story follows an unlucky courier, a mysterious package, and a corporate conspiracy that culminates in mutated monsters. The cast includes stars like Austin Abrams and Kali Rice from True Detective. The tone is pure survival horror and sci-fi. And here's the key point. Kreger has promised this film will be a love letter to the original games.
I love you.
Cape Fear. Coming to Apple TV Plus is a modern reimagining of the classic revenge tale. Javier Bardem plays Max Cady, a man released from prison who is hunting the lawyer who betrayed him. Amy Adams and Patrick Wilson play the unfortunate couple caught in his crosshairs. Crucially, Martin Scorsese and Steven Spielberg are on board as executive producers. This is a slow-burn psychological thriller with a heavy atmosphere, perfectly suited for fans of serious, suspenseful dread.
Look at the surface. Look at the surface.
The Vampire Lestat. This is the 3rd season of Interview with the Vampire, now boldly renamed The Vampire Lestat, adapting Anne Rice's 2nd book directly. The story revolves around Lestat, played by Sam Reed, who has now become a rock star in the 1980s. This season says goodbye to gothic horror and fully embraces a vibe of glam rock horror.
I've been a monster. This is my reckoning.
He's going to get us all killed.
I am a god.
The Walking Dead: Dead City, Season 3. That was your roundup of summer 2026's horror lineup. From endless spaces and deadites to rockstar Lestat and post-apocalyptic nightmares, it looks like we've got a hot, fear-filled summer ahead. What do you think? Which of these titles are you most excited for? Definitely let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe to Match Cut so you don't miss our next one. Sleep tight, don't let the deadites bite. Bye for now.